Brian with Premier, and I am out here somewhere in Sudbury, some camp, some cool looking camp, doing a little striping job for my buddy Kevin Leone from Leone Landscaping. So this is a situation that we run into often. So the way that they want this laid out and painted is basically 2 blue squares and a hash mark on the inside. Now this is an overlay of an existing parking lot that was here. Kevin just came in and just kind of put stuff over the top of it. So this doesn't really have anything to do with him as much as it was the existing pad in the first place. But when we start to measure everything out, see, we're pigeonholed by the skinniest points of this, right? So like for us to lay this out, you're supposed to have an 8-foot handicap, an 8-foot loading, and another 8-foot handicap. Well, there's not enough feet. Even if that was as wide as the skinniest point, measuring off of that going this way, we only got 22 feet 6 inches. We need 24 feet. So what do you do? Well, this is where you let the customer make the call. Call the customer, you explain what's going on, you show them what the deal is. He responded by showing me some pictures of, look, this is what was there. Can you get me what was there? And I said, yeah, but you provided a plan and I'm supposed to follow that plan, but I can't follow that plan. So this is basically you telling me to do it anyways so that I can't be held responsible by somebody saying you didn't paint the plan. Always, always, always paint the plan. If there's a question, fix it. Who's to say that, Kev just didn't have a little extra asphalt and just kind of tapered this out like this, because that side's square. So again, if you're gonna pull a straight line and a straight line, we drop a T-square. You can look at this right here, and you can see, even though the edge is a little jacked up, it's relatively straight. So if I'm pulling 8 feet going that way, this whole pad is cocked this way. By the time I get over to that 8-foot spot over there, the parking line is going to go like that. So you got 2 issues that you're dealing with on something this small. Number 1, you got to get your measurements to fit the best way possible, and number 2, it has to look somewhat normal. So as painters, as line stripers, we always try to paint to the aesthetic, right? You want it to look so that people's eyes don't go, what the hell, But at the same time, you have measurements and that you have to follow, So that's tough. If we were measuring this way, 8 feet, 8 feet, 8 feet, then this actually would have been our last 8-foot line, which if you measure this way, you only have 6 feet. So, as you start painting and doing layouts, this is stuff that you're going to run into. Okay, so on our plan, we have 2 measurements. One is supposed to pull right off of there a little bit. It's supposed to actually kind of kick in before that bush. But this edge isn't the same as it is on the plan. So anyways, I pull my edge on this right here. I come over 24 feet. That's where this mark right here comes from. All right. Then I have another mark over here that's coming off of this stone wall. That comes out 26 feet, 26 feet 7 inches. And my mark for that is at the tip of my toe under this white line. So if we do that, and we keep the 85888, then it would actually have to fit on this top line right here. Now, if you look at the plan, the parking spaces start equal with this walkway straight across, equal distance. This is all the same size on the plan, and then we go 19 feet this way. And then we measure, which would be our other measurement, the 26.7. None of that is going to work. None of that's going to work. So the reason is it works on the top, it doesn't work on the bottom. So if you can see, this is not straight. Where my bucket is, we probably lose 1.5 feet, 2 feet in the middle, and that's what we need to make this fit properly. So I'm basically just going to do what I did with the other one, and I'm going to shorten down the 8-foot loading zone in front of the walkway, and that's pretty much all you can do.